rare back-to-back burning broadcast. That's really hard to say. I even tried to. I'm not gonna like deny it. I rehearsed that before the episode started. Anyways, welcome back to another episode of GTNH. How's everybody doing? Let me take a deep breath before I continue. All right. So, how's everybody doing? Today was a pretty good day for me, actually, because I went back to. Oh, it's gotta make this night or daytime. 1 second, I forgot about that. But I did visit Lockhart Park again. It's my second time visiting, and proud to say that I'm about 2/3 finished with that park. So, like, one more visit, and I should be good to go. So it's like a pretty big achievement for myself. I don't know what it is, but I've been really enjoying the hiking stuff. And I think I mentioned it last episode, but like I've also been like collecting the maps from these parks. Texas State Park System has a really nice map scheme. So I've been collecting those maps and like highlighting all the trails that I've been to, just like a sort of record thing, you know. And some other good news, while I was on my way to the park, I got a call from the interview that I had on Monday, and they were like, yeah, we'd like to continue. So I got another interview coming up tomorrow. So that just put me in an even better mood earlier today. I don't know, I'm just in a good mood. Totally not because I already took a shot of whiskey just now before the stream started, but I'm chilling otherwise. And then I ruined everything by going to Whataburger. And I got like the most greasy burger that they had because it was like a limited edition item. And my stomach doesn't feel right. So anyways, so what we did last episode, we set up the other Dyson swarms. We got all 4 of them going. I also finally reminded myself to change the config, like the server property, so that I don't have to keep changing it to peaceful every time I log in. That's not going to be a problem anymore. And then we were just fixing some other stuff, right? Just general updates as well. So one of the things I crafted off camera, or I tried to do, was I actually made progress towards the digital singularity. So I have all the research ready for it. And yeah, it's Naquadria is just a problem. And I don't know if you guys remember it a while back. Naquadria was a problem before, and then it's just a problem now again. I can't escape from this. We produce it, but it's just very slow. I'm gonna go ahead and cancel that. So that's really the main focus for today, is fixing up the Naquadria issue. Which shouldn't be a problem because we have QFT. And we should be able to use the QFT to craft us a good amount of this stuff. But I am going to have to update it a little bit. I'm considering like maybe focusing on like doing a focused output, because it doesn't really produce that much. So like if I try to craft 1, so it's going to send about 1 million of each stuff and like a stack of, or that many stacks of oxide mixture dust, right? So if I check here, hey killer, by the way, I'm on a train of thought right now. I'll get to you. It only makes 34. That's not very good. So we may want to do focused at some point, but right now I just need it to run. And this, it doesn't even take that much. A stack and whatever can turn into like 9,200 ingots. That's not bad. But this is what we need to set up. That's the next step. So that's going to be a neutron activator, and I did set up the recipes for the neutron accelerator. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, for UEV. I may want to upgrade it. Depends on how bad this is. But we'll go with this. And where's a good place for this? I'm probably just going to shove it right here. No, but I'm looking forward to the interview. I am a little nervous, especially because it was like just out of nowhere. I got the call while I was on my way to Lockhart. It's in the middle of the road, and they called me there, and I was like, I'm gonna answer this call, which is very off-brand of me because I never answer calls unless it's a number that I know. Not good practice when you're trying to find a job. No, that's I got another interview. So on Monday, I had the interview from the same guy that was like, "Hey, you're too overqualified for another job." So I had that interview for another job on what do you call it, on Monday, right? So that happened on Monday, and then just today, when I was on my way to the park, they the same guy called me again saying, "Hey, the managers want to get you for another interview tomorrow, actually." So the responsible thing would be for me to not stream and focus on the interview, but I want to play GTNH. so here I am. Hang on. This is correct. This seems very wrong. I don't know how much of that's gonna build. That's not the tallest that it can go. I'm just gonna build it. Just build whatever you have right now. Oh, you're gonna be like that. No, it's you missed the whole rehearsed bit that I did as soon as the stream started. I was saying back-to-back burning broadcast. I had to practice that because it's not easy for me to say. Just a rare stream. No, the main reason I'm streaming was, less streams are happening because things are so expensive and they usually take long to craft. But if there's like specifically something I need to work on, I'm going to stream. And right now the issue is Naquadria. This stuff over here. I don't even have it. It just disappeared. I always run out of it, and I need to really fix it. Okay, let me study this here. So this is very much needed, also especially because we're on a timer now. I can't craft ice and swarms because our lack of Naquadria, so I really need this. So the best time is now. And it's just part of the lore of the mod pack that Naquadria has been an issue for like forever, and I never fix it. It's always been band-aid fixes. Then that's not going to change. That's okay, though. So what kind of glass do you need? It says any tiered glass, so you can work with whatever the glass that is, right? And that's glass. Is that 18? I don't remember. 23. I was very wrong. I don't even know if I have enough. I probably do. You don't have any glass. So I gotta say that I'm really liking this singularity crafting storage. It's so good. Big fan of it. I can shove so much stuff into this machine, and it just works. So the smart thing to do, I think, is to like copy paste the other ones, but I'm not going to because I'm not smart. No, but other than that, it was a pretty chill day. Walked to Subways for lunch today. Wasn't too bad. But I have to admit, Subways is starting to not sit well with my stomach. And I think it has something to do with my walking. So I think I'm missing some of these pipe casings, right? I think they're called speeding pipe casings. So yeah, I'm just going to make more of them. I don't know how much I'll need. So it's going to be slightly taller than the others, I think. Yeah, it is. And I don't think there's a limit to how tall these guys can get. We might as well make it a full stack because I can. Yeah, like that. Okay. I'm looking at the bottom left until it says multi-block completed. Okay. So what this guy is going to need is a... I don't remember. Do you need a maintenance hatch? It's been a while since I've set one of these up. Yes, you do. You need maintenance plus all the other fun stuff. Got you. And I think inputs on top and output on the bottom. Yeah. So you need a maintenance hatch. Put you right there. And then I need 2 of these neutron sensor things. One of them faces into the controller. It's a little bit of setup that we need to do. And then the other one faces over here into the neutron activator. Or accelerator, right? Yeah. Don't plug it in yet until I can confirm that everything works. And I believe you also need like a machine controller. 2 of them. One of them to turn this guy on and the other one to turn the actual machine on. Because you have to like balance the amount of whatever, right? This MEV value, you have to balance it so that it doesn't delete your stuff. So it's enabled with redstone, and then this one has the upper value. So I set this one to 205, and I think they're the same. They're the same, except that this one is inverted. Okay. So it depends on whatever the upper value is. So for this recipe, it needs to be 1080. So I'm going to select something like 1090. It doesn't really matter. 10090M. I think I got that. 1080 MEV. I can't tell. 1090M. Sure. This one has to be inverted, just like that. And then I have to give this a black border, because I'm a big fan of those. Every time, like I say black border, because I've been watching Balloons, that's what it reminds me of. Balloons Tower Defense. If you're a Balloons Tower Defense 6 enjoyer, then you would know what I'm talking about. It's funny though, because I never actually play the game. I only watch it. I don't think I've played it before. No. I probably did. It was a long time ago though. Like on release or something. But BTT5, I played that one so much. So this is going to be a buffer. And you're going to be outputting items and fluids. I'm trying to think too much here. This doesn't need too much thinking compared to the other stuff. So, like that are the outputs. And then the inputs would go all the way up here, right there. I think that's how it works. Yeah. So, neutron activator. Naquadria moment. Yeah. Because I'm always having issues with it. And let me check this is good to go. It looks like you are. But it's not going to turn on because you don't have enough, the machine controller's turning it off. So next step is to give this power. And I do have that wireless cover that we unlocked earlier because of Shirobon. Well, not Shirobon, because of just wireless shenanigans. I can use like a wireless cover version for it. Just like that. So this should charge up to 1090. Should is a very big keyword here. And there it is. Okay. So it's just going to balance itself around 1090, and then that should be within the threshold for this recipe. Yeah, okay. So that's good to go, and then I just need to plug in all of this. So connect you like that. And you too. There we go. Okay. So you're connected now, and I believe that should be it. So you're good to go, and I just have to dump the recipe into here. Naquadria moment. And this is the recipe I'm going to do. I don't know if we have an unlimited americium. It looks like we have a lot of it. Okay, I'm assuming we get it because it shows up here. So yeah, we have it automatic. It's fine. So take this off, in other words. Just do that. Just do that, yeah. Okay. And then I do need to increase the recipe for inert Naquadria over here. So I'm just going to set this to 1. And there we go. So what happens if I try to craft this and also take off the old recipe? Get out of there. Just like that. So if I try to craft you, what's going to happen here? So that should craft a little bit of this stuff and then dump it up there. And that finished instantly. Okay, that's good to know. Good to know. All right. And there we go. So it's going to dump a little extra in there, but that's totally fine with me. Do have a lot of parallels going into here, I think. Did I ever finish the particle catalyst things? Yes. Okay. It's just to have them there. It's so funny. It's pitch black. You can't even see the item. Okay. And then if I need an ingot, so this would be solidified into an ingot and all the other fun stuff. So if I look up to craft an ingot, yeah, we're not using the blast furnace anymore. And then Naquadria dust itself. Okay, not to worry about this one. So the ingot would now be made in a fluid solidifier. Sure, just use that much. And there we go. No, not that. That one. That's my dummy pattern. I have to keep track of that. Okay. So if I were to make a Naquadria ingots now, try to do that, and it just makes instantly. Okay, I think with that, Naquadria solved. Oh, I need to join and cause problems. Too late. I just fixed it, Ali. Very big quotations for that, though. I don't know how reliable it is. For example, if I were to make 10 of these singularities, how... yeah, we should be fine now. How long is that going to take? I think most of the other stuff should have finished, except for like UV components, so those are not too expensive. That might be a little pricey though. I guess we'll see. Phosphoric acid is crafting way too slow. And that's because you're crafting one at a time. What are you doing? Stop it. Ew. Why are you doing that? Just one? Now you're making 4 million at a time.
Hi, fart man.
Out of context, that sounds so cursed when you say it like that. So just to keep the fun going, I'm not going to give anyone else the context until later. Hey, Alcatraz, what's up? Let's try to craft this while I partake. That shouldn't take too long, I don't think. All right, give me a second. I partake. Okay. So I think I've left the people wandering too long. What is Fartman? What is that referencing? Hello, Phoenix. You joined at the wrong time. I don't want to say that out loud. Dubs in the chat for real for real. I can't say that. For real. No cap on God all facts, no printer. That's Droid talking. I know Droid whenever I read. But to anybody who's not aware, the whole fart man situation thing is just an inside joke because of like the fart noise from, I think it's compact claustrophobia. No. It's like it's the meme fart noise. You know which one I'm talking about. Don't deny it. You know. Every time I see someone on the call, I just join in and then play the noise and then leave. It's a compact claustrophobia reference. So it's so funny that this is actually taking a while and I don't want to deal with it. So is it time for me to make another one of the component ass lines? Absolutely. So let's do it. I'm honestly just going to use like my one pattern to craft everything whenever I feel like it, right? So component ass line. Just clear this. I'll come back to the Godforge later because we're not ready for it. What kind of glass do you use? Osmium? Does it matter? Any tiered glass UV plus. Okay, so it doesn't matter unless it's it must be UV tier plus. So go ahead and do that like that. So instead of borosilicate, you need the osmium glass instead. So 280 of you. This shouldn't take as long. Yeah, I do not need to make these because they're wall shared. Thank you, because otherwise that'd be so expensive. I think that's everything. Honestly, considering just taking out all the recipes here so I don't get confused anymore. And none of this, I don't even use any of it. It's gonna bite me in the butt later. We all know this. By the way, Phoenix, I'm totally playing Emo Nostalgia again because I felt like it. It's a good playlist. It's very nostalgic. Oh, and you know, speaking of which, I just thought about something. So yesterday I mentioned we watched my brother play in his band on Saturday. So just again, I'm gonna shamelessly advertise the name of their band. Go check them out. They're great. They're actually really good. So they played live with two other bands. Another band, they're called Recreating Eden. They also played really well. And they did a cover song of a My Chemical Romance song. I know it's in the playlist. So when they played it live, it was so good. I gotta look for it now. Hang on. How do I find stuff in here? I'm trying to remember the name of it. It's I know what the album cover looks like. I want to jam to it because they played it so well in the concert. It's not I'm Not Okay. No, it's the other one. It's in that same album though. Where is it? Trying to find it. I think it's Helena. I think it's this one. Atsuquewa, yes. No, but they played really well. Their singer is like it's kind of crazy, and I mean that in the best way possible. But yeah, no, when they played that song out of nowhere, I was reminded of the album. Definitely very nostalgic because it always shows up whenever it would always show up the playlist whenever we would play like Minecraft a while back. And I do solemnly vow here, I don't know if that's the right word to say it, but maybe after G Teenage finishes, we can set up a Hot Sauce version 2 or something. And then flex on Sniffity that I have a bigger player base. That's really the only reason. Because Hot Sauce was fun. It was a good time. Yeah, you're really slow. That's why I need another component ass line. Get out of here. Was it this song? The VOD watchers are like, what the heck is he talking about? I don't hear any music. Well, it's because you can't hear music because I'm trying to not get demonetized. It's this song. Yeah, they played it so well. Again, it's Helena by My Chemical Romance. They played it really well. Okay, so this is almost done. I can have another component ass line finally because I've been putting that off for so long, and I think I'm even gonna upgrade it, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I should, because if I want to give it more power, it's going to eat up all of the power. Because yeah, I think I need to move it to the bigger power section over here in this corner, where all my fun machines are. Right? Yeah, over here, fun is allowed. Everywhere else, no fun allowed. Because I can't support the power with the bank we have. All right, that's everything. Thank you. So that's finally our wall shared one because I know everybody's been nagging me about it. And I mean, and when I say everyone, I mean just me. I'm the only one that's like been putting it off. It is time. Yeah, it's time to put this over there. I'm trying to think if I can just plug it in there right now. Just in case, make a bunch of connectors here though. And I think we're good to go. I'm going to go ahead and copy, move the whole thing essentially. But before I do that, let's go ahead and pay attention to what lasers I'm going to need. How much power am I willing to give it? Right now it has 8.5 billion, I think. Yeah. So multiply by 4. 256 times 4. Give it the 1024 one. Oh, no, times 4 is 4096. Yeah, so give it these guys. So make 2 of you. $40.96 is what I'm looking for. You. There we go. Got enough mirrors, vacuum pipes. Let's make a 200 more just in case. Okay. So is this like, how picky is it with where the stuff is? It's pretty picky. So crafting's on the inside, and then maintenance hatch on that one right there. Energy hatch all up there. So this isn't totally true because we have the energy hatch. No, never mind, it's true. And then the output is out there, which corresponds to this one right here. Okay, it's basically the same thing. So I'm going to go ahead and move it. Make sure that it's not actually powered on yet. Okay. So mark cut from here. Gonna move the whole thing over finally. Put it where all the big boy machines are because it needs power. A whole bunch of it. Probably just gonna put it next to... probably just behind this guy. Does it have enough space though? Is the bee gonna get in the way? I think it's like exactly enough space. You want me to find out, right? And then the other one, oh, I broke it. No, it's my connection. Server? Where's my connection? That's the server. Server's freaking out. It didn't like it. It didn't like me doing that. Oh, it's probably moving the A2 connections. It always happens. Oops. The server doesn't like it when I move A2 stuff at this stage of the game. So yesterday I was playing a lot of Mugenics as well, right after the stream. And I'm so sad because I got absolutely destroyed. So I'm at the point of the game. I'm gonna try not to give spoilers, but I'm at the point of the game. I'm like right next to the end, and you have to do a lot of side quests to unlock some weapon to defeat the final boss. I'm trying not to give too many spoilers, right? So I collected all the side quests, which is like two different side quests. You have to go through the first 2 acts to like do some stuff, and then you're ready to go to the final act. But you only have 1 try because if you lose, you have to redo the 3 acts again. And I got so destroyed. It was so funny. And I'm all salty about it because I worked so hard. Each run is like 3 to 4 hours. I know that because I've done a stream before. They're that long, each run. And I was steamrolling through Act 3. And then like I got completely like destroyed. It was so funny. This has to be 1 block over. I'm just thinking about it because it's been on my mind all day. Still salty about that. Like it was so bad because I got destroyed. Like it wasn't even competition. I entered the last fight of Act 3, and I didn't even get a chance to do anything. Turn 1, I got wiped. It was so sad. My poor cats. They were doing so good too, to the very end. Oh, guys, it's exactly enough. No, it's actually 1 block too much. I have to move you 1 block. I'm not gonna worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not gonna worry about it. Am I gonna worry about it? Yeah, probably. Actually, I don't want to because it's gonna be in the ground. Alcatraz said to take out another loan. What's the context in that? Why? I'm not broke. I'm actually in debt. I owe the clan bank like 50 million or something still. I was playing today though to help out with that, but yeah, I ain't rich. It's probably for Killer, yeah. Killer is permanently in debt. Sit up straight, by the way. Wrong button. Right there. Nope, one more time. Sometimes you just have to spam click it. Oh, I need 11 of them. I don't think the server likes me looking at I don't think it just likes me. Well, I had to posture check you guys because I wasn't sitting up straight. So here's a question for everybody or whoever's watching in the VOD as well. Because I'm a little ignorant when it comes to this. Is the fact that I'm doing exercise make it more likely that I get buzzed? Because I feel like I'm feeling it more compared to yesterday when I took the same amount of drink. But yesterday I didn't take a walk. So is that like what makes a difference? I don't know. Or is it placebo? Probably placebo. This is gonna bother me. I need to move the B. Need to move the entire B 1 block back. Oh, it's not gonna be fun though. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it. Yes, I did. What are you talking about? No, you can't trick me like that, Phoenix. Not on camera though, because I don't do that. No, okay, got you. Yeah, Alcatraz your butt. Confirmed. I didn't say it. Phoenix said it first. Okay, so we have 2 of you guys. This is where I'm going to put the laser hatches. So laser targets. So you guys are going to go right over here, like that. Now, I don't know if it's going to accept or if I have to build like the correct tier of glass. Because it doesn't specify. It just says any glass as long as it's UV plus. And then I just need to have a duplicate number of proxies onto here. So that's 8. So basically all of these guys. No. Right there. And then maintenance hatch. I don't think I can share this, but it doesn't matter. It's only one. It's thinking about it right there. Okay, so it does work fine. Not concerned about that. Okay, so break the wireless connector and then destroy my network again because it hates it when I do that. Oh yeah, there it is. The server's gonna crash. The server's freaking out again every time I do that. It doesn't like it. And I can tell it freaks out because my night vision doesn't refresh. Yeah, there it goes. I'll take a drink of water while it refreshes. Totally on purpose so I can actually take a drink of water. No, but today was a I think it was a 3.45 mile journey today. We'll just round it up to 3.5. It's pretty good walk actually. I also really appreciate it when the parks like have like little signs along the trails that give you information on what kind of um like foliage or animals are in the area. So pretty late in the trip, I did see the poison ivy sign, and and it was like right in front of a single poison ivy bush. That's what I sent on the Discord, and it was so cute. But it's very mad. Don't touch that plant. He will absolutely ruin your day, and look cute doing so. But there was another plant that I saw, and I usually don't remember too much about the plants, but two specifically, I do remember. It's a poison ivy, of course, because it's one of the ones you want to not touch. But another plant that I saw is called the Hercules tree, or the. And I gotta confirm it, double check. I think it's called the Hercules Club. Yeah, Hercules Club. It's like a weird tree that's like it's got like little bumps all over it. And so the sign on the trail said like the sound on the trail said early settlers used to like straight up eat the plant. And so when I read that, I ate the plant. I actually took a piece off the thing off the tree. It was like a little. That's the wrong thing. Like a little bit of a what do you call it? Like a little stem coming out of the tree, and I ate it, and it's super bitter. I would not recommend actually eating the thing. It's like so the early people used to eat the tree to relieve toothaches, believe it or not. So that was the whole point of that tree, or like well, that's what they ate it, because it numbs your mouth. And it's true, it did numb my mouth. I think I'm okay though, but like it was extremely bitter. Like I bit the leaf or like little stem, and I was like, ugh, I had to spit it out. It's super bitter. And I didn't take that big of a chunk, and it did numb my mouth just a little bit. But it's just really interesting because that's what the sign was saying. Like, hey, people would eat the tree to relieve toothaches, and that's really interesting. So somewhere down the month, that Lockhart what do you call it? Lockhart Park. It does have like, what do you call them? Like different events that teach you about all the different like edible stuff there. I'm not sure if I will partake in something like that because I don't know how I feel about guided trails. I like to be on my own when I do these walks. Sort of like that's just a chill thing, I would say. Hello, Unk. Cool name. Where are your pillows? They're right there. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. It's a white cable. Yeah, we're using white cable here because this is going to be the storage subnet. Man, I think I've talked about this song before. It's the Killers, right? Yeah, somebody told me. I think I've talked about this before, but this is also a very nostalgic song for me because a long time ago in our like when we would take family road trips when I was younger, like this was like in middle school or something, maybe even elementary. Um, we had like an expedition, or my parents had an expedition, a pretty big truck to house all of us, and we would take road trips. All of us just crammed in that vehicle, and we didn't have much in the way of music. Like we didn't really have an MP3 player at the time, or like Spotify didn't even exist. You can't, or Bluetooth to your car didn't exist either. It was just aux cable. So we would just plug in one of our phones and play like 10 songs on repeat. And one of the songs was this one. Is somebody told me. Man, we listened to the heck out of this one in the good times. There's a bunch of other songs too that I can't remember. And I'm not even gonna try to remember it because it was kind of like it was a weird song. No, I know the song, but I'm not gonna sing it out loud for you. A little bit of nostalgia here. Who are you connected to? I should start taking advantage of the hub so that I can like not struggle, I guess. Now you're gonna get connected there, sure. I just need 2 channels. But whenever I hear that somebody told me song, it's like I always remind myself of those trips. Device online. Device online, okay. And then queuing mode to another hub. This one needs 8 channels though. There you go. No, but I guess that's one way for me to like be sure that I memorize some trees because there's a lot of trees. There's a lot of trees on the trail. There's so much different like kinds of plants. But if I don't associate them with something, I'm not going to remember about them. Everything's online, right? Yeah. And I guess like a really good way to like memorize them is to interact with the trees. And one way to interact with them is to just straight up eat them. But of course, do your research first. Don't go eating random plants because that's not very good for you in the long run. What even is in there? What are you trying to craft? No idea. No, but no, for sure those are the 2 that I recognize. One of them being the Hercules Club, and the other one being Poison Ivy. One of them that is super toxic, don't touch it. And then the other one is like, yeah, go for it. You can eat it if you want. Are they all linked? Linked. Linked, yeah, okay. Sit up straight, because I'm slouching too. Okay, so that's connected, and then the outputs are connected down there. And I just need to get power over here. The good way to do that actually is, I'm not sure. It's gonna look a little messy though. Can probably bring, yeah. I'm just gonna bring another active transformer here and move it around if I need to. Or should I just connect it off of this guy and like... It's gonna look atrocious, but we'll do it. I'm gonna do it. Laser... I need 2 laser sources. UEV 4096. That's U. So that's U, like that. And then somehow get the power over there. I'll tell you what, just a temporary measure thing. I'll put that guy over here. Like that. And then we have the vacuum stuff. So this one can connect to... Is it here? This one over here, like that. Yeah. That goes all the way over here. I'd like for it to be its own transformer, but I'm too lazy to do that right now. Okay. And then I'm gonna plug this one in all the way over there. Speaking about the plant stuff, I am like pretty excited for like springtime to kick in. It's technically no, it's not technically spring until in like a week, I think. It's 24th or something. I think it's the 24th or 21st. It's one of those days. But like, once the plants realize that it's springtime and everything gets more green, it's gonna be real nice. Definitely looking forward to like more trail walking when that happens. Your UEV. So I'm going to just choose different colors. Oh, got you. Watch this. Watch this. Magenta. The server is not liking me today. Probably because of all the AE2 work I've been doing. Moving things all over the place. It does not like that. Right there. And then connect that right there. Egg. So true. You go up there. And there we go. Okay. And double check they actually have power before I continue here. You have power. And you have power. All right. And I think we're good to go. Okay. So if I turn this on, that works. And that should work also, or did you actually just consume everything in one batch? Yeah, you did. So what I can do is actually just double the craft size here. Just do multiply by 2. Everything. At some point, I would like the pattern optimization matrix. But I just don't know how that works yet, so I'm not going to worry about it. You know, now that I think about it, it's going to make the transcendent metal stuff like takes twice as long. But honestly, who cares? I'm going to need that much stuff anyways, right? So why am I going to complain? And there we go. Now that we have Naquadria, we can finally make the Dyson Swarms again. That was my main problem. Let me take a drink of water. Okay. How are you doing now? Try to make 10 of you, because I would like to deal with the spray can here. So how atrocious is it to make the Naquadria? I don't think I need this anymore because it's for the ingots. I'm just going to ignore it. But all of the stuff I need to have, I need to upgrade the fluid storage for. So how long is this going to take? And what's the bottleneck here? It looks like fluid solidifying is a little slow. Yes, you are. So you're getting upgraded. I need to start committing to like max upgrades. So for me to upgrade this to UIV, I also need to upgrade the block. Fluid solidifier here if I don't do that. So right now I have cosmic neutronium, right? And for me to upgrade this, I need to have, is it infinity? Yeah, infinity glass. So if I look at a fluid solidifier, the max size one needs 110. So let's upgrade first the ones we have right now, 110 times 4. Yeah, I'd like to upgrade this as well. Okay. Block of silicon solar grade. So one thing I should consider is maybe using the fluid solidifier for this instead. Maybe for a lot of this stuff, right? For example, all of the silicon solar grade blocks that I need for it. Yeah, I may want to increase that. Yeah, it's still crafting. It's fine. I'll come back to that. Okay, that'll finish at some point. It's halfway done, actually. Okay, next step. So you're just waiting for the blocks. Okay. How is our sterilized biocatalyst medium? I need 624 million more for Godforge. So I do need to ramp this up. So what's the problem? Why are you giving me problems? It's not running nonstop. It continuously pauses for whatever reason. What? Oh, that's for yeast, which I don't care about anymore. That's right. Mutagen, we don't really need that anymore, actually. Mutagen, yeah, we don't need that. How's our mutagen, actually? Should have like a ton of it. 14 billion. The growth catalyst medium, we have a lot of this and we can craft it now, I think. No, we can craft the raw stuff in the QFT. Okay. But I'm looking for mutagen. That's not mutagen, that's something. Where's my mutagen stuff? It's over here. Biocatalyst medium, sorry. So this thing is not running. Raw biocatalyst medium for whatever reason. Why are you only making 2,000? What the heck? Because you don't have enough resources, that's why. Yes, you do. You don't have growth catalyst medium, that's why. Okay. So I can craft it now in the QFT, so that's what I'm going to do. But then we have that issue where I just put so much of it in there. And it gets stuck forever, so I may want to look into a dedicated QFT for growth catalyst medium for all of this stuff, I think. Let's at least make intelligence catalyst, yeah. So let's at least make that. I'm making a stack at a time. You can't stop me. Do it. Do it. Yeah, I may want to have dedicated QFTs for all this stuff. How much wall sharing can I do with this? A good amount, actually. Yeah, it can be basically all of this, which is this is expensive stuff. I don't know how much I'm going to deal with it, though. I can also give this more power, which is probably what I should be doing anyways. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. UEV, I need the 4096 dudes. So one of you and one of you. Okay, we're actually, it looks like we're able to craft the dummy thick. the fluid singularity storage cells. I'm just gonna make 10 at a time, or a couple whatever fluids that I need. Yeah, and this looks like it's almost done as well. So here's the other thing that I would love to work on. I don't think I'm gonna do it today. But setting up more blast furnaces for all that stuff, or alloy blast furnaces, because some of the stuff can be processing a little slow sometimes. And I think we have everything ready for 16. But it's like finding the time and motivation to do that. And right now I don't have it because I got other things I like to work on. Hello, the Phoenix. Yo. How fast is our...
Drink, please.
Oh, I got you. Give me a second. I'm on a train of thought. How fast is this again? I don't remember. It's pretty slow. Oh, well. I take a drink. Okay. Thank you. Oh, by the way, Phoenix, I'm wondering if he ever got to Sniffity, or maybe I should ask him next time he shows up. Or it can be like a Beetlejuice moment where he just shows up if I say Sniffity enough times. But I just want to see how he would react to that question that I brought up last time. You know, the whole like 33%. And if I drink 3 shots, that means I'm 99%. That's how it works, right? So it turns out I'm wrong. It's actually 35%. So that means I'm more than 100%. Because that's totally how it works. Yeah, totally how it works. You can trust me. I graduated with an engineering degree. I know what I'm talking about. Don't believe me. I'm kidding. Okay. But I feel like Sniffity's the kind of person that's like, yeah, he totally means it. So he's just gonna call me dumb, but I don't actually mean it. So what I should probably do also is actually upgrade all of these guys. Bioware processor is being produced over here. Crafting 1024 at a time. So that should be done already. What happened? Why are you stuck? Did you get stuck? Did you get stuck? No, you're crafting in one of the machines, but I should totally upgrade all of these to UIV. Well, how much do I need? Let's do the math. Quick maths. Each group of machines, there's 32 in each group, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups. 5 times 32 is 160. So I would need 160 UAV wireless hatches. I totally have enough. Am I just gonna do it? Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. Now the one thing I'm a little nervous about, and I'm gonna hit you with unplug this thing maybe. I'm gonna unplug it just so it doesn't dump anything in there while I'm crafting. I don't want it to break like that. I'm gonna unplug it. Just that. So that turns off everything, so nothing can go in there. And I'm assuming none of these machines are gonna turn on. So I need to it's because I don't want to like replace all of them and then the machines like shut off because they have no power because of that small gap in time, and then I break everything and I have to go through every single one of them to turn them all on. I don't want to deal with that. I don't know if this is gonna work. By the way, Phoenix, you can tell Sniffity I said this live. There's proof of it that he's stinky. And I'm only asking an innocent question. I did the math right, 128. Actually, no, that's wrong. Oh, I think it's because I already had one that had UAV hatches. Okay, is everything on? Honestly, I don't know. We're gonna hope and pray. And then I just plug this in. And everything should turn back on. This guy is an ass line process over there though, so it won't be anything I need to do here. So I need to start crafting these in like big batches as well. So that's crafting. Space-time is finishing up all of that other stuff, and then you're waiting on Bioware mainframes. Okay, I think we're making good progress. Once we have the... Oh, it makes 16 at a time. Is that what I have it set to? Yeah, it makes 16 at a time to take advantage of the parallels. That's right. Okay, well, I guess I have 16. That works. Do I have any spare arms and sensors and pistons? I don't think so. I do have pistons because I'm trying to research this stuff as well. And do I have recipes for the updated motor? I don't think so. I'm going to see if I remind myself that I can actually craft this stuff. Going down, down, in the round. Sugar, we're going down swinging. That's another nostalgic song for me. Have you guys ever seen Ed World? Oh man, Blast from the Past. If you guys have seen Ed World, I think this song showed up in like a credit scene or I don't know. It's been so long, but that's where I remember the song. I associate this song with Ed's World. I don't know if I have the research for all this stuff. No, because how I usually do things is that if I research it, I'm gonna have a pattern for it right away. So I'm just gonna do that so I know. So I have a pattern for this guy. This is UAV, so I can totally make this in make a stack at a time. I can totally make this. Oh, how come there's a space there? Huh? Okay, that was weird. No, 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 no. Why was there a space there? That's weird. Yeah, server's not behaving today, but that's fine. It's not really causing problems. So I can put this here. Yeah, if I don't have a recipe for the other stuff, that means I haven't researched it. That's why I didn't want to do the recipe. Oh, that's so many renamed items. Oh, that's nasty. I would love to have this, but the casings are probably super annoying to make. Okay, good news, good news. We have our first fluid singularity stuff. It's not even an achievement. Okay, that's fine. I didn't want it anyways. So I need to upgrade a couple of fluid storages. Specifically the ones that are used for Godforge. That's what I'm going to start with. So that's for 1, 2, 3, 4 fluids. Right. So I need to be able to store biocatalyst medium, hydrogen, sit up straight, krypton, and chlorine. Oh, don't mess up like that. You messed up. Chlorine, krypton, hydrogen, sterilized biocatalyst. Okay. Double check if I have everything here. Hydrogen's right there. Krypton. I don't think I have krypton anywhere. No. So add krypton here. Chlorine, I'm pretty sure I have it. It's the first one. Sterilized biocatalyst is right there, and I believe that's everything. Okay. And just add those guys over here. I don't know how much fluid this stores, but it's going to be a ton of it. And then go to the pump and start pumping krypton 5-8. Like that. And there we go. Okay, so that's krypton being collected by the boatloads. Hydrogen, I'm pretty sure we're going to get more than enough hydrogen over time. Hydrogen is in one of these pumps. I don't remember which one, though. It's one of them. Is it? Yes, the first one. Okay. So that's taken care of. Biocatalyst medium. I'm honestly considering just making another QFT for this. Just for growth catalyst. And once we get to tier 4, I can just make it from scratch directly. But I need the biocatalyst stuff first. And it seems like the one we have for crafting stuff is going to be taken up by Naquadria. Let me check on that actually. Yeah, it's going to be taken up by Naquadria, so I think I need to have this passived for biocatalyst. So I'm going to add that to my list of things I want to craft. Let me take out this. It's a tier 3, right? Yeah, tier 3 for this. And for this, I don't think I'm going to focus this. I think I'm just going to let it run. Because I make use of all the stuff. Yeah, so don't leave this yet. Just do this. So it's a tier 3, in other words. That's what I was looking for. So set up tier 3. Manipulator not set. What is this? I think it's like that. So this one is going to be a dedicated one for growth catalyst. Cancel you. Everything else is kind of not as expensive, so I'm just going to do that. And there we go. Okay. So what am I missing to actually make this recipe here? Naquadria dust for whatever reason, and I think it's because it's used in some alloy. I'm actually curious. Yeah, Cenobite and a bunch of other stuff. So yeah, I do need the dust. But we are making the ingots, and I can just produce the dust with a macerator. Just do that. Right there. Thank you. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's not being crafted tonight, don't worry. I do need the QFT to make myself some sterilized battle catalyst. Now for chlorine, I think I just need to speed up whatever we're doing right over here. Yeah, speed it up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I can totally do that. Watch this, watch this. Give me a whole bunch of you. Go ahead and pause all of you. So I'm just electrolyzing salt water here. It's pretty good, but you know, it kind of slows down whenever I don't pay attention to it. That was the whole problem. So I can put the mufflers here to share between both of them. And then I can upgrade to UIV. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I also need 5, 6, 7, 8 to upgrade to like whatever tier is above UMV tier. How much power is this going to consume? A whole bunch, and it will be way more efficient to just add more electrolyzers. I recognize that, but it's not that bad. It's fine. So this is this together is going to be nonstop. What 184 million times 4. That is a big number. Okay, well that's gonna be our solution for now for chlorine. So I'll just let that build up over time. All right, there we go. So this is really the main issue, and then we just have to make a QFT for the biocatalysts, or for the growth catalyst, to keep up these guys running 100% uptime, because they're not. Yeah, because they stop a lot. So that's really what's missing. We just need more of the growth catalyst stuff. Okay. All right, what else can we do while we're chilling? So this is ready. That is ready. And let's start paying attention to upgrading some machines here while we're just hanging out here. So this stuff I've noticed takes a while. Wire mill is especially slow. Cutting machine is also really slow. So maybe I want to commit to fully upgrading machines first. So we'll do that because it's more readily accessible. So we mark copy from here to here. And I think I did the math here. It was supposed to be 32 machines. It's 32 machines, right? I don't know if I have enough wireless energy hatches for this. I don't think I do. It's probably, we're missing like at least 80 if I do the math just like that. Okay, so we need 32 machines, right? Because it's based on how many channels this has. So each machine takes one channel. We can fit 32 channels. We have 4, so I need 28 more. Oh no, we have enough. We just need 9 more actually. And I could totally upgrade it even more to UIV. That's what I was thinking about. Okay. Yeah, no, these are made with UEV for now. And we're gonna upgrade the bulk in bulk whenever I need to. Drink some water while this finishes up. Okay. It's almost done. This might be one of the last things we do for this episode, unless I find something that can be done relatively quickly. That's just kind of the thing, the nature with the playthrough so far. There's a lot of what I have to do is like big things. So I like to reserve those for like dedicated episodes. But really the main issue for today was Naquadria. We just set up machines for that. And now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I want to do dedicated machines for per recipe, right? Because this one I would like for it to be like focused output. Yeah, probably focused, just trying to get both inert and the black body stuff. So maybe I want to craft more than one QFT. I'll think about that. Okay. Okay, so what I can do here is actually copy these guys. Let's go ahead and copy the bottom as well. So from the bottom here and then go all the way up like that. So when I paste, it'll look like that. Yeah. Edit stack. No, not how it works. Mark copy. I have to copy from here to over here. Like that. Mark paste. That guy goes right here. And then mark stack, edit stack. So I have, this needs to be 16 wide. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Double check. I already lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Is it really that? I have a lot of space here anyways, but yeah, all of that for a cutting machines. And then you go ahead and paste everything. What are you talking about? I requested you. You're gonna be like that, right? Maybe I didn't do the math correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. No, it's correct. Yeah, you're missing some stuff. I probably didn't do the math correctly. That's fine. So you're missing UV wireless hatches. 32. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. It's funny because these are actually working already, the ones that are actually built. So funny. And I also need like a bunch of cutting. Just make a bunch of you. A bunch of you. What else are we missing? Output bus. I don't know what I did wrong. Make a bunch of you. Yeah, you're just missing cutting frames. It looks like I miscounted, but I don't know how. Output buses, cutting factories, energy hatches, and the fact. Okay, the frames. Okay. Yeah, that might take a little bit. Anyways, while this is working, I can always just wireless, not wireless, white cable. Go ahead and start connecting all of this stuff together. I didn't realize you had a Breaking Benjamin in here. I think I did know actually. Saw them play live like last year. They were really good. We have found the first potential issue. Pico circuits. Mostly because they craft pretty slow. Yeah, they're pretty slow. Okay. This might be one of those days where we just take it easy for the rest of the episode. Or not rest of the episode, but like just do some random things that I've been thinking about that don't take forever. So our Dyson swarms have been crafting again. That's good. We do need to generate a buffer so that we get more power. Speaking of power, let me check on that. 2.78. I think that's a lot. I can't tell actually. That's just at some point the numbers get so big you don't even know what they're gonna be. No, I took out the recipe for that, but is there anything else I would like to craft? Something I can like set up the dummy thick crafter for. Wireless energy hatches, absolutely. I would like a lot of the UEV ones. It's 500, too much to ask. Do it. So I have one QFT here. Should I make two? Maybe one for Naquadria. Focused output, maybe. Let me read how I do that, actually. So it's fermium plasma to boost everything. Or neptunium to focus a certain one. The better the focus tier, the stronger. Shooting core tier determines focusing bonuses. Okay. I'm curious if it matters. Like, if I should focus on fermium plasma or just neptunium. I can't say that word, neptunium. Either way, I feel like we should have a separate QFT for Naquadria, because I'm always having issues with it. So give me 500 of you and make me 2 QFTs. Both of them being tier 3. And then this one is going to be for like general purpose things that if I need a little bit of something. And there it is. And what else should we craft? Crafting all of that, I think, should be good for now. Can I even do this? I probably can't. At this point, you should also get replaced with a compressed chest. Store all the... Oh, oops, I broke everything. Sorry. There's no magnet allowed over here. There we go. All right. Can I even do this? No. Redox gas. You're only missing a little bit. That's fine. Wood's glass lens. How do I not have a recipe for that? What the heck? I don't even know what you're used for. Think I was doing this passively? Or like by hand? I was probably just doing this by hand over here in the alloy smelter. Oh. Yeah. Okay, well, there you go. And then redox gas, I just have to turn this on overnight. How much xenoxine do I have? Well, how do I turn this into cracked redox? It's a whole bunch of recipes, but how's our redox stuff here? Yeah, it's like that. Okay, just turn this on overnight. We have almost 1 billion xenoxine, so we'll just leave it like that. Turn that on for a little bit. I should get enough redox gas over time. And that should mean I can craft this. Yeah. Massive recipe, but that's fine. That's kind of the standard now, right? Okay. I think with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and just take a break here. You know what? Add me a bunch of pico and quantum circuits. Give me 1,000 of each. I don't care. Because I also need these guys. These guys take forever to craft. There's no way this is gonna finish overnight, by the way. I don't believe it. Absolutely no way this is finishing overnight. I'm probably gonna destroy my base first before this gets any progress done, but a man can dream, right? Okay. I guess with that, we'll just call it a little bit of an early episode here. I do have to start preparing for my interview tomorrow. I did land one, so that's going to be later in the day, though, but I'm going to try to give myself a lot more time and, get mentally ready for it. So here's hoping, right? Well, we'll leave the episode here with crafting a bunch of stuff for next time. This thing hates it. It hates me crafting this stuff. Oh, that's so much resources. Can I even fit everything in my storage? I have no idea. I'm always scared of doing something like this, and then you cancel it partway through, and it just fills up everything with junk. There's very much a chance of that happening, but it's a lot of orange, a lot of blue, so I think we're okay. Yeah. All right, we'll leave it here. Pretty simple episode, a little shorter than usual, just like 30 minutes or so, but yes, for now, have a good night. Take care. Appreciate your time and support, and I will see you guys maybe tomorrow if the craft finishes. Otherwise, the next day. It really does depend if the craft finishes or not, because that's really the nature of what I'm trying to do is building stuff as they finish, like crafting big stuff and then setting them up on stream. Okay. Anyways, for now, have a good night. Thank you. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.